I've got no lats, so I'm trying to drive every form of pump I can to the lat. Pre-workout time, only the best, and that is HOSSTILE. You know, the amazing thing for me personally, I was using HOSSTILE well before being on the team, so I've been using the wide range of products for a good minute. So it was a moment for me being brought onto the team. 75 grams of CDX, so this is a new type. I'm gonna have to fight for the scoop. Can the manufacturers put the scoop in after? It'd be much appreciated. The scoop size is 25 grams of carbs per scoop, leveled scoop. So what I tend to do, because I like to drink my pre, which most of us should, a good 30-40 minutes before you train, I'll do 2 scoops of CDX, so that's 50 grams in there, and then 25 in my intra. So just to save that stomach a little bit more, even though CDX is fast digesting and very, very good, I just like to get the majority of my carbs in before I train, because that'll be in the system, and then generally when I start training, I pretty much feel that straight away, driving the nutrition to the muscle. Right, let's leave the good stuff to the end. But I have already put 1 scoop of Silo 9 in my big jug and 5 grams of glutamine in each of those. Glutamine's very good for gut lining, digestion, and help filter and push that nutrition around your system. Glutamine and the CDX together will really drive them supplements around your system, into your muscles, helping that repair, growth, you know, digestion. So it's very, very important. I use glutamine in the morning, around my workout, and in the evening. I like to stack, because I love HOSSTILE for the caffeine, obviously. I stack HOSSTILE and Bloodshot together, again, because I've got no back. I'm trying to give my back as much pump as I possibly can and feel every inch of it. Hey, the scoop's at the top.
This is the new one too?
Yeah. A nice 2 scoops of Bloodshot. Shaker's getting full here. Yeah. And then we finish it off with our newest product to the line, and that is Gllicerol. We do have apple and kiwi is the Gllicerol one, but we also have L-carnitine, which is in a orange blast, and pineapple. Right now, I favour the unflavoured, because obviously, as you've just seen, I've just added orange blast, HOSSTILE and Bloodshot, so I'm just saving myself a little bit with the orange overload. It says 1 tablespoon, and because I'm lazy, I've done a pre-check, and it's about half a cap. So this also saves you if you're out, you've just finished work, you're on the way to the gym, you just bang half a cap, and you get that in your system if you don't have a tablespoon, basically. But yeah, half a cap. There is Gllicerol in Bloodshot, but I'm leveling it up with the Gllicerol 1000. Again, trying to get that mega pump, I like to call it. Yeah, that's my pre and intra, and we're about to go and train back.
Pre-workout wise, my go-to is the HOSSTILE. I'm a fan of the V2, the all-in-one version. That's our, the premium pre-workout we have. So you've got your pump, your focus, your energy. That's my go-to on that always. I am gonna stack in Bloodshot with that, which is our pump focus pre-workout. So there's no stimulant or caffeine in there. I do stack those together. I just do 1 on 1 of each rather than a full serve, which is how I like to do it. We do have our new carnitine and Gllicerol, which I know you guys have seen. Carnitine is a great pre-workout or pre-cardio. That's going to help to mobilize fatty acids into your mitochondria. Short cliff notes, you're going to have more energy and you're going to burn more body fat, right? So that goes in before my fasted cardio and before my weightlifting sessions if I'm training that day. Gllicerol is an osmolyte, so that's going to help pull water into the muscle, and as you're doing that, obviously you're pulling in the electrolytes, the carbohydrates that we are preloading in here and that are already in us from all of the meals that we ate, including the ones yesterday. So that's going to help pull glycogen or water, glucose, carbohydrates etc. into the muscle cell in a pump. And then obviously we're going to throw in a couple of scoops of CDX. So I have 2 drinks split here. I normally have both Hostile shakers, but to save confusion and us sharing cups, I've gone for Mickey Mouse today. So in the first one here, I have both pre-workouts and a scoop of the CDX along with the glycerol and carnitine. And then I'll neck that here pretty quick. And then in this one, I have another scoop of CDX with our Silo 9, that's our essential amino acids, so that during training, everything is available to help me train, help me recover, grow muscle tissue, burn body fat, all the good stuff. So that's my pretty much gonna be my staple go-to stack, almost year round really. And then all I'll do, again, for like myself or my athletes, I'll just adjust the carbohydrates basically on that one. Obviously you can use our Intra R3 if you want an all-in-one. I just personally always like to be able to fine tune and tweak and adjust. So I don't always have carbohydrates during training. If I'm doing an arm day, for me right now, I won't necessarily use those. But for big body parts like back, we're gonna slam those bad boys in. As you can see, we are wearing new apparel. That is our December clothing drop. You will see us in multiple different outfits today during training. We are not splicing together different training sessions. We are just taking advantage and getting cool shots of us in the new clothing. So hopefully you'll see some of the new designs, which these are some of my favorite ones. And this Sherpa hoodie is the best. Matt's even trying to steal hoodies. Like, guys, you guys need these? You're not using these, right? As I fucking looked at his car, he got full of all new clothing that we didn't wear yet. I'm like, Matt, we still need this, come on.
You lead, I follow, mate. Put me through it. I gotta get some lats.
Oh, please, fuck.
Operation.
Good. Come on, drive. Good.
I can't say it enough. It's bloody wonderful. Yeah, that allows you to really get your elbow back, doesn't it? Drive.
Yeah, I always
That extra little bit.
I never really like to show and pull over on a bar.
No.
It's too, my range of motion is too restricted. No, just there's the range of motion is too restricted at the bottom, so you can't get through.
That's really nice. Sits really nice on the hand too. And it's just allowing me to come here, pull, and drive. Good, come on. Good. Yeah. Good, come on, mate. Come on. Drive.
In. There you go. Own it at the bottom, man, come on. Hold it at the bottom, chest through. Don't get a chest fold. Come on, pull chest through, up and through. There you go. Come on now. Dig. Right?
I'm so weak in that area. I felt that though.
What?
I felt that. It was bloody good. I take a bit longer to warm up than Ben. He gets up there quicker than I do. Next one will probably be, what's the next one after?
There's 120s, 145s and 160s.
I'll touch 145s. I find for myself, if I go too heavy, I just start, as you know. So,
that's not an excuse.
I feel like
bigger, I'd see that.
I'll touch the 145s. If they feel easy, I'll go up. Good. Yeah. Nice. Come on, mate. Come on. Good. Yes.
We're going to run a semi-pronated grip on this one. That's that mid grip here. We'll hit a little bit of mid, upper and lat all in here. If we take this handle in closer, it's be a lot more lat emphasis. Taking it out onto that parallel, out wide is going to be straight upper back. So this one puts it kind of right in the middle between the two. Again, we're staying a little bit over the pad in terms of our weight when we pull, rather than letting our back fully peel off at this point. The next few movements we're gonna do are a little bit more lat dominant. Well, certainly the next one is be very lat dominant. So this is kind of like in between. So we're getting those two in there. First two exercises very lat dominant, like that row. Obviously the straight arm pull down is, but that row into the hip, both of us are really trying to keep the elbow in tight and use the lat rather than, if we'd have just like, I mean, it probably did, or I would have just fucking hurting the way around, so who knows, but internally, I felt like I'm trying to tuck here versus just putting that weight back behind us. Fuck, it's too much liquid. But yeah, we'll go heavy on this one now. This first set, 6 plate side. We ran this last week. We've been training back every other workout basically. And that's how Carl's gonna run it. So it'll essentially be like yesterday we did legs, back today, tomorrow's a rest day. And then the day after, so Thursday, will be pretty much a full push day. And then Friday will be another back day, we'll rest. Then we might do arms and shoulders and then back again. I'm trying to pull him back from doing legs in every rotation. One, because he's got quite strong legs at the minute in terms of, not in the gym, on stage. He's developed, we're not talking about a strong body part, I'm talking with a competitor, I'm talking about them on stage, right? So Carl's legs are strong on stage. Obviously we want them better, but for right now, they're ahead. His legs and arms are ahead of where the rest of his body is, so we're scaling those back a little bit to bring up.
Which is, sorry to add, which is funny because on the back of last year, that was what I needed to bring up. So that worked. Now the next priority is Ben set out the back attack, I like to call it. So let's hope No, I shouldn't say we hope. We will. We will improve.
The last 4 reps, he's gonna have his hands on the last 3 to 5 reps, and he's gonna, to most of you that are buy into the forced reps and intensifiers, it's gonna look like he's helping too much, and actually he's had a hard time figuring that out, of being like not helping enough. And I'm like, and you need to give me more. I'm trying to get this rep cranked all the way in. I'm trying to fatigue the muscle. I'm not trying to get necessarily stronger at this point and improve that that central nervous drive. I'm trying to smoke my actual back and the muscle. So you'll see here, it looks a little different, but again, because we're training back every other workout, we need to be able to recover, and central nervous system recovery takes a lot longer than muscular recovery. So that's the principle and approach here. Did I buy myself enough rest time?
You gave me enough, that's for sure.
Ask me another question, man.
Good. 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 Come on. Drive. Good. Up. Come on. Up. Better?
Yeah.
I learned to just not say anything to Ben. Just let him do it.
I tend to do well with no one saying shit to me.
Yeah. Seems to be that way.
I got enough voices in my head, man.
Fair. Fair point.
Go. Here we go. Oh. Good. There you go. There you go. Come on again. 2. Good. Yes. Yep. Dig it. Good shit. There you go.
That's the fucking beauty of the machine. Gets exactly where you want it.
It's actually one of the few back machines that's suitable to spot in a really nice way, because it's linear. It's like a Smith, right? You just have to help out towards the top. But some of these machines, they're still tricky spotting in some shit, right? Like you're not gonna be able to spot me on a dumbbell row. Not unless we get really acquainted.
Leg press it up for him.
I think we can run the same style but with one less plate.
Yeah, I think so. A good call.
You're just quick to agree there, huh?
No, that was heavy. I felt it, but if I ran that again, I just know I wouldn't accumulate a good enough reps. There's a fine line between, you know, just lifting shit for 2 or 3 reps. We're bodybuilding here, we're not fucking strongmen.
Speak for yourself.
Huh? What'd he say?
Speak for yourself.
Lucky I got fucking earplugs in, innit?
Got pierced so bad again.
Let it out on here. This is the hardcore corner. Yes. Nice. Here we go. Good, mate. Come on. Drive. Good. Come on. Yes. Yes, come on. Yes, come on.
Bastard. Good shit. Now we're working. Now we're doing it. There you go. Come on. Come on. Yep. Good.
Yeah.
Again. Three like that. Good. Don't throw the hips in. Don't throw the hips in. That's better. One more. Keep the hips still. That's better. Gotta get a little frisky on it. All right, we're gonna hit a underhand pull down. So it's a variation that I really like when we're trying to pull up or bring up, target the lats. So I'm gonna use an easy bar. It's a little nicer on the wrist rather a full straight bar. If you can use a straight bar, good for you. I can't fully supinate because I had this wrist broken and grafted on my motorbike accident way back. The one that Fuad copied me on. And then, so the slight angle on the easy bar, for most people feels nicer anyway. It's just a little bit easier on the wrist. So give it a go. But I say, if you have got that flexibility in that range, you probably need to get a bigger back anyway. So whatever. But this one you'll see, let's say something like an underhand row or whatever, we're able to keep that elbow cinched right into the lat or into the rib cage as we dig down. We're getting a lot of lat and lower lat, so that's really what we want to pick up on Carl, because he has quite good thickness in that mid back. He can bend over row quite a good amount of weight. Don't tell Fuad, because he just tends to keep bent over rowing and bang his head on a brick wall like he has been for the last 10 years. This is a test to see if Fuad actually watches any of the videos, right? I'm just gonna bag on Fuad about 20 minutes in, so that way we fucking know. If he gives me a hard time, I know he watches the videos. If he doesn't, lazy. So we're just gonna throw shade at him for the rest of the video. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. You'll see, we'll cue it on Carl as well, because I don't think Carl, I certainly haven't done these with Carl before. So I like them. If he doesn't, he'll let me know, we'll figure it out, so we change it so that he feels it and likes it. Things can always be changed, and you gotta remember, like, for his structure and my structure, we may feel things very differently, right? So you always have to work with the body and the human in front of you, and that includes yourself, so figure out what feels good for you. Just because Nick Walker has a crazy back that you love, doesn't mean you're gonna develop your lats using the same movements necessarily that he does, right? It's all about intention and what works for you.
I have, so for that brief period, start of last year, when I was doing 2 back days, I'll do one session with the hammer strength, second session with this, so yeah, these are nice. I actually, do you go a little bit like wider here, or are you going close?
You go where you feel. I'm not your height.
Way to call it forward.
Hobbit height.
Push that chest right up to the bar. Bring the bar in a little higher up on the chest. Cool. You should restart feeling the lower lat, right? Feel it?
Yep.
Kind of, I like bringing it in here, but you really want to be like scooping that through down with the lat. So the minute you roll that too far, you'll feel it come off the lat, and you're going to start rolling over with the delt, your shoulder, your bicep. So really, I'm trying to, like, when I lift, when I come through, I'm trying to like pull up into the bar versus pull down into my body, right? Hey Carl, can you try going wider? Try your hands wider.
I did on the last one.
Huh?
That's where I went last time. I did feel it, but
I reckon you'll feel it better wider.
even wider.
Well, there. Because you were finishing like here.
Yeah.
Versus there.
Yeah. I need to flex. Yeah.
If you don't feel it, go back to where you do feel it. But I wonder.
No, I did feel it here before. Yeah. I was just trying.
Don't overstretch. There.
Wow. Yeah, it's better.
Yeah,
So
don't
what-
overstretch. You can lift more weight if you extend all the way
Yeah,
out.
I'm too. So that's something I tried to implement last year, thinking I need more stretch, but doing that shorter, it doesn't let off. This is definitely telling me how shit my wrist mobility is. Christ, I need that judo thing.
Yeah, judo belt. Falls down without, sorry, externally rotates, without him internally rotating it back in.
Can't even.
You know what I mean?
I can't even get that. My body naturally wants to go like this.
Right, so if he lets himself stretch at the top, he's not gonna be able to, he hasn't got the mind muscle connection and control of that lat to pull this scapula back down and in, and then pull down. He just goes straight down, right? So that's why keeping that in lets me, I never let that swing out and let that tension come wrap around. Now once he is strong enough that he can pull this back in every time, then go. Then go. But until he's got that, and that's where the rehab stuff comes in, that external
Just about to say
rotation,
mobility as well.
like all of that stuff. Like my posing this year, Denise will tell you, like, I posed to her and she was like, wow, you've really like been working on your posing endurance. I went, no, I haven't. I'm more flexible. So now when I get into a back double, I sit here. I'm not fighting against myself to get here, and now I'm like, everything's so tense. I'm having to almost do like a face pull with like 50 pounds to get that back. I just went like that. I was like, fuck man, if you're mobile, that's why Jordan Vanderflyer, that motherfucker when he did Nationals in 23, said, oh, I gotta warm up for my routine. I was like, okay. Turn around, he's doing the splits. But then when he posed, he could pose for like 2 minutes in every pose. Because his flexibility, he's like 255 pounds. He was just like this because nothing was tight, nothing was fighting him.
That's the biggest fight. The lat spread's the biggest fight.
All these fuckers are like,
Can't get it round.
so stiff.
Yeah. I mean, working more closely with Ben, that's a massive eye-opener, and also coming off the back of Prague, like, I was struggling to get my back open, and that was a big. I know I need muscle, but I also need to work on the mobility.
You as well.
Yeah.
The more supple and open, flexible a muscle is, not only can you pose better, you're going to train and recover better. Nutrients are going to flow, better blood flow, better recovery, like all the things, better contractions in the gym. Like people get bored of me like rambling about all the little things. They make a difference, man. And I know I can hyper focus on them, but that's what I'm fucking trying to do. We're trying to produce like some of the best guys in the world. Why are you eating fish and it? Fuck, man. Because we're trying to be the best in the world, so not just have like a good beach body, right? It's like NFL, Super Bowl, Olympia. Like, this is what we're trying to fucking do. So if you think we're over the top, or you think we're too OCD or hyper focused on like the small stuff, good. Fucking good.
I saw something the other day and it says, if you don't get told that you're too obsessive and you're too crazy, you're not doing it right.
Like I have a gym at my fucking house, right? That's how serious I take this shit. It's not a fucking accident, right? Most people spend money on their cars and shit like this, right? This is it.
That's what dreams are made of, baby. Yeah, nice. Good. Good, Sugi. Here we go. Come on. Good. Yes.
Oh, go wider. Hands wider. Yep, my bad.
Fuck, I pulled that off you then. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Went back there, didn't I?
No, I wanted the tension.
Pardon?
I wanted to let it out. So
I felt like I've pulled back then. Still trying to learn this new spotting technique. Yeah, just that had me thinking there. I've had this conversation with Ben, and you know, as we all do, we deal with a bit of imposter syndrome and this, that, and the other. And this year for me was about a bit of confirmation that I deserve to be a pro. And I got some real, like, humbling, nice feedback after Prague. And I'm very dedicated anyway to get to this point, but it's put a rocket up my arse to take things. There's always a new level you can find. And again, going full circle back to the mobility stuff, that is what I can level up, and that's what's going to make me into a better athlete. So that's something I need to implement daily, and that's something I will implement daily.
Boom, nice. There you go. Good. Straps. I got you, come on. There you go. There you go. Again, keep where you need it. Good, again, stay locked in, I'll get you there. Let's go. Good, 2 more. Come on. Don't lose that tension. No, like, dig. Take it, squeeze it. Chest up. Good, let out. Beautiful. Is it good, Matt?
Yeah.
It's like, this is like the Old Spice commercial. We're gonna finish off on a bent over row here, just to appease Fuad. Fuck you, man. This is gonna do jack shit other than make us tired. No. There's another new piece I've got from Megamas, which is really nice. It's super versatile. Again, for me, the home gym, versatility on equipment is pretty essential. I'm limited on floor space, so this bad boy lets me have a hip hinge, which we have a bunch of the high school come in and use this facility now in the evenings, because the tornado that hit our local town wrecked everything, right? So they come in and use this, and this is a really great piece for like an RDL, hip extension, deadlift kind of thing, but we're gonna use it as well as a row. So we're gonna use it for a row today. I've loaded this pretty heavy just because my ego wants to move some heavy fucking.
You're very good at this though.
But being good at it doesn't mean I'm hitting in the right place.
I know.
I can probably move this quite well, but the second set will probably do my back better. But for me, I'm not a competitive bodybuilder anymore. He will do the proper set. I'm going to do the ego set. I'm still trying to keep in my back.
Hey man, you're fucking enjoying yourself.
This is probably that step too far that most of you competitors could do with coming back to what Carl's going to do. But yeah, we both wanted to hit this machine today, and we have enough back days per week where we can throw some things around. So everything else has been machines except for that dumbbell row. So this will be nice. We didn't do any lower back loading yesterday for legs or hamstrings. So this can put a little bit of tension on it. And then the next back day, we'll put a specific like RDL movement in, and probably touch hamstrings at the end of that session as well. Because we're not going to do legs this training block. If you're keeping up, good for you. I'm struggling. That's heavy as fuck.
I don't want to say I told you so. Come on, mate. It even fucking sounds heavy going down.
That is.
The way it's just you, when I touched 3 aside, I already knew 1 plate was going to be enough. Cut that out. Fair play for it. I just want to mention the flexibility when he fucking went down.
So I'm only going to do 4 plates aside here, Because going any heavier would be a force gain.
That's
so
it's
we're
a sin.
bodybuilders, not strongman. We don't really need to.
Hey,
We don't really need to go. We don't get too heavy. That'd be stupid, and probably risk injury. And ow.
Go on, mate. Nice. Good. Good. Definitely killed himself from that. That sounds fucking heavy going down. I feel like Ronnie Coleman.
Don't jerk it.
That's a serious bit of kit.
From 3 to 4.
Yeah, that's a big
Quite
jump.
a jump, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the only thing I've done on this before, so far since it's been in the gym, really, other than like feeling what a row would feel like, is an RDL. So obviously, we can load that up. That on a row, fuck. I mean, it doesn't help at the end, they say. How many excuses should we put in? The end of the session, I'm tired, I'm low carb. It's heavy.
Okay, let's be bodybuilders now.
No, hey.
Are you doing that again?
Leave my fucking set alone.
Oh my
My
God.
set alone.
Poke the bear.
It's heavy, but I want this one heavy. Man, I just need to figure out that foot position. Yup. There you go. Got it. Good shit.
Oh, this is fucking. I can't say it enough. It's bloody wonderful. It just hits it right where you want it.
You hit some raise?
Pardon?
You hit raise?
Yes.
Oh.
A small little tip I like to do is actually tilt my hand up slightly so I'm driving the pinky almost out and up, and I find I just get that little bit extra connection on the rear delt. And you also notice Ben's not aiming to bring the handles all the way back. He's not engaging his back here, that's all rear delt. Smaller range of motion, keeping that all in the rear delt. Because you find sometimes you see so many try and bring it right back here, and you start using your traps and everything. I mean, I have to even remind myself to not use my traps because it's easily done. And just coming from here to here, even just doing that myself, I can really feel the contraction on the rear delt.
You know, I actually get a better rear delt doing this single arm. Have you done
Yeah, oh, like standing like that, sitting sideways.
You don't even sit
Or does
sideways,
it? Yeah.
just doing a single arm. Just lets you stay on it.
But yeah, as you can see, I keep the palms open, aim to keep the palms open and just driving with the outside of my hand.
Short one. Good.
Love it.
One more.
Yes, please. Good. Nice. The other one I find with these, there's a fine line of going too light and going too heavy. Going too heavy, as you can imagine, you start using everything but your fucking rear delts. Going too light, you're not putting enough stress on the rear delt. So aim for that happy medium. As you can see, we're trying to hit that, 10, 12 range. I personally find that that's a good area for the rear delts. I'm not aiming to lift so heavy that I'm getting 6 reps because I'm just not going to be using my rear delts as a whole.
Keep in there. I think we're about done. Wrapped.